week.
This is heartbreaking. Investigators recovering the body of 18-year-old Fredarrious Wilson more than 80 miles away in Mississippi. WREG's Jordan James joins us now live in West Memphis with the very latest on the investigation. And Jordan, what do you know? What did you find out?
Hey, Greg, initially that teen was...
Yeah, if I ruled the world, I'd lower the coke prices, raise the welfare, and lower the perk prices. You could pay for a feature, even though the flow priceless. Whole team Muslim, we at war like...
What's up, gang, and welcome back to another episode of Hip Hop Forever. Today, we're in West Memphis, Arkansas, to learn out more about Fredarrious Wilson, who was 18 at the time of his death. Fredarrious Wilson was a kid who was working and inspirational to others. But not only that, we're going to find out more of his story. And don't forget, gang, we'll incriminate nobody over here. Let's go. Memphis, Tennessee. 4 people has been charged with the murder of 18-year-old Fredarrious Wilson. The West Memphis, Arkansas teen, whose body was found in a Mississippi forest after he was reported missing earlier this month. Alicia Jackson, 22, Bralin Jackson, 23, Bralin Jackson, 22, and Devin Smith, 27, are all charged with first-degree murder in a case. All of them are from Coffeeville, Mississippi. They are currently in custody with bonds set at $1 million each. County records show Alicia Jackson, whose real name is Lavanya, is married to Bralin Jackson. Reports say Wilson was shot multiple times and the crime was not random. It appears the victim knew at least one of the suspects, District Attorney J. Haley said. While investigators are unwilling to say how Wilson and the suspects may be connected, Wilson's mother confirmed to the news he worked with Alicia Jackson at FedEx. According to a police report, Wilson's mother said she last saw her son in West Memphis on March the 5th before he went to the movies with a classmate. She said she then tried to call Wilson when she woke up at 11 p.m. Investigators were able to ping Wilson's phone and determine it was in the Mount Holly Springs National Forest in Yabuski County, Mississippi. His body was found in the forest on March the 8th.
Officially over for a West Memphis teen who disappeared earlier this week.
This is heartbreaking. Investigators recovering the body of 18-year-old Fredarrious Wilson more than 80 miles away in Mississippi. WREG's Jordan James joins us now live in West Memphis with the very latest on the investigation. And Jordan, what do you know? What did you find out?
Hey, Greg, initially that teen was reported missing on Monday, and many had hoped that he would be returned home safely, but sadly, that was not the case.
What started as a missing persons case for 18-year-old Fredarrious Wilson ended in tragedy. Tragedy that stretches more than 80 miles across 3 states after the West Memphis teen was found dead in the Holly Springs National Forest. Initially, Wilson's mother told West Memphis police that she saw him last before he was supposed to go on a date. The next day, she found a missing persons report with police. Investigators pinged Wilson's phone and found his last known location was inside of the National Forest. So they reached out to the Alicia County Sheriff's Department. Their deputies searched the area for 6 hours on Tuesday. They returned Wednesday along with multiple agencies, including the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation. And that's when they discovered the 18-year-old's body 30 yards off of County Road 243. In a statement released to WREG, Alicia County Sheriff Jermaine Gooch said, quote, "Sadly, it wasn't the outcome we wanted. Our focus is on this investigation and making an arrest and providing answers and closure for his family. Our prayers go out to them." A spokesperson with the city of West Memphis has confirmed that this is now considered a homicide investigation, but declined to provide further details.
And I can say that investigators have not said at this point in time a motive for this case or releasing any information about a possible suspect. As we learn more, we'll pass that information along. Reporting here live tonight in West Memphis, Jordan James.
Al will never forget.
I don't know that'll be looking for nothing like this to happen to them.
On Monday, she reported her 18-year-old son Fredarrious Wilson missing after he never returned home.
I'm texting his phone, asking him, "Boy, where you at?" No response. I called, no response. I'm calling, back and forth, calling. No response.
The West Memphis high school senior reportedly told his mother that he was going on a date with a classmate. However, she later learned he ended up with someone else.
Wilson's mother tell us that surveillance footage captured him at this McDonald's here on Missouri Street in West Memphis, where he allegedly was seen with the woman in question.
That's how Mississippi found out who she was, but they're not giving us the information. But they have information on the other young lady.
Investigators with the West Memphis Police Department later determined that Wilson's phone was shown to be located in Holly Springs National Forest, where his body was ultimately found. Prior to that, loved ones conducted their own search in that area.
If I would have seen my baby right there, I would have contaminated their crime scene, because I would have had to go get my baby. I would have had to go get him, because that was mine.
Howell tells WREG that her son was found with multiple gunshot wounds, sparking a homicide investigation by several agencies. Meanwhile, a family's left to cope with their new reality.
Around about this time, he's supposed to be getting out of school, going in his room to go to sleep so he get ready to go to work. He can't do that. He laying on somebody's slab.
Reporting in West Memphis, Jordan James, WREG, News Channel 3. A week after the body of Fredarrious Wilson was found in Holly Springs National Forest in Mississippi with multiple gunshot wounds, investigators announced an arrest in the case.
We follow up on our leads, and this is how we made an arrest.
The Alicia County Sheriff says the department connected the death of Wilson to 4 individuals: Alicia Jackson, Bralin Jackson, Bralin Jackson, and Devin Smith. WREG has learned that at least 3 of the accused are related and are under the age of 24, which is disheartening to Sheriff Jermaine Gooch, who we spoke with by phone.
They're all from Mississippi. They're all young. And it's sad. It is sad that our young people are doing this.
While investigators are unwilling to say how Wilson and the suspects may be connected, Wilson's mother confirmed to WREG he worked with Alicia at FedEx. All 4 suspects are now charged with first-degree murder.
Now, this has really been a collaborative effort between multiple law enforcement agencies, from the Alicia County Sheriff's Department to the West Memphis Police Department, which officials believe made all the difference with the outcome in this investigation.
Our guys have been working day and night. I mean, a lot of times they will get 2 or 3 hours sleep, if that. They'll go back home 3 or 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, right back up.
Effort that was not lost on Wilson's mother, who spoke at a vigil for the 18-year-old West Memphis student Wednesday night.
On this one, they're making good progress. That's all I can say on that one.
Progress that is now translated to closure as a family and community mourn the loss of Fredarrious Wilson. Reporting in West Memphis, Jordan James, WREG, News Channel 3.
Part of the mystery solved tonight. Wilson's mother told Jordan today she's pleased with the outcome. He also reached out to FedEx for a statement, but we have not heard back. A
week since the body of a West Memphis student was found in a Mississippi forest.
WREG's Bria Jones was at today's vigil outside the academies of West Memphis and joins us live now with a look at how family and friends are honoring someone they've known, loved, and lost. Bria?
Well, Steph and Greg, instead of preparing for prom and graduation, Fredarrious Wilson's mother is now planning his funeral. Now today, dozens gathered here in this parking lot to let her know just how much her son was loved. These star-shaped balloons are rising into the sky with no limit to where they'll go. It's a painful reminder of the potential 18-year-old Fredarrious Wilson can no longer reach.
My son wanted to do art. He wanted to be an architect. They took that.
His mother, Shirley Howell, stood among this crowd forming a unity circle in Wilson's honor. He last told his mother he was going on a date with another student. The Academies of West Memphis senior was reported missing last Monday. Days later, police say his body was found an hour and a half away inside the Holly Springs National Forest in Alicia County, Mississippi. A numbing loss for his family, who says he was shot multiple times.
I miss my brother so much.
His mother telling WREG she put everything into Fredarrious after she lost another son to gun violence less than 2 years ago.
I built my rest of my days around his future, and they just took it just like that, with no remorse, no nothing, and left my baby out there.
The hurt also felt by his classmates.
I'm going to miss how he laughed, talked, and played around at their period. My heart is truly broken.
Even those who taught Fredarrious say he was a bright light dimmed much too soon.
He walked into our building every day, and he was the model student.
He would want us to smile
That child smiled every day.
Now waiting for answers in his death instead of planning his future after graduation. His mother is sending this message to other young people.
Teenagers, please. It ain't your parents that being nosy. We don't try to be nosy. Just let somebody know where y'all at.
Now, we did reach out to the agencies handling this investigation, but they could not comment.